Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am going to start series on E3D software by Aviva. In this video, I am going to cover introduction like what is E3D, what was PDMS, and some foundation basic things about E3D. So if you like my video, please subscribe my channel and hit on like button. So who wants to know about E3D must be aware about PDMS. E3D is basically upgraded version of PDMS. So now in near future Aviva is planning to discontinue support on PDMS and they will continue support on E3D. E3D launched many years back, but still so many projects are being done on PDMS. So Aviva is planning to discontinue support in near future, not immediately, but it will happen within some 2 to 3 years for sure. In this, if we are talking about differences between PDMS and E3D, so in terms of database, if you are using PDMS 12.1, so 12.1 SP4 and fixed number 28 onwards, database is same for PDMS and E3D. If your database is operated below that version, so that project is not compatible in E3D. And above that, same database of PDMS can be worked upon in E3D as well. So on same files, you can work with both the application PDMS as well as E3D. So database type for both is DBACon only, but if you will see in graphical user interface wise, so E3D is completely changed compared to PDMS. So all folks might know when PDMS started with 11.3 or 11.4 version, we were using majority command lines. I mean, we were using majority of commands to perform modeling related task, whether admin related task. But by time, all that commands are replaced by graphical user interface. So as I told you that E3D is based on new Microsoft technology. All the nice GUIs available to work. So here you can see E3D window. I am not going in that much detail how to start and blah blah. Once you open E3D, here you can see Model Explorer. You can start Model Explorer from Tools, Explorers, and you can start here Model Explorer by clicking this. Other explorers are not needed as of now. Next important thing is to display command line. As I told you, majority things are available in GUI, but still whoever is transforming themselves from PDMS to E3D, they might be using so many commands in PDMS. No need to worry, all the commands are available in E3D as well. Here you can see this sliding bar. This is very beautiful feature in E3D. So you can adjust your forms, like in how much area you want to display your form, and remaining area you can utilize for the different form. Personally, I like this very much. On top of the E3D window, you can see quick access toolbar, save work, get work, and other uh, change of modules type of features available in it. This is your sliding form, as I told you. This is notification area. This is message area. This is your power compass. This is your power wheel. So power wheel can be opened by pressing your right click, and also you can open power wheel by clicking control plus your right click. So it will open the different options available. This was not available in PDMS. This is new feature in E3D to quickly access the thing. Basically E3D has been designed to target reducing number of clicks. By reducing number of clicks, you can reduce your lead time for doing your task. So this was the basic aim to develop this. In below right bottom corner, this is the status bar. Here you can see different tabs available. So as I told you, like GUI is much better than PDMS. This tabs will get changed based on your selection of working environment, whether you want to work for piping, whether you want to work for supports or structures. Based on that, here your tabs will get changed. Some common tabs will be there, it will remain. Other discipline specific tabs will get changed. So here if you will see, all the tabs are having groups of command. They are grouping the similar command at one place for ease of use. I think that much information is enough about this E3D window or layout. Let's get started on real action item. Basically, what I think, before jumping into anything, especially 3D software like PDMS or E3D, what I believe, you should focus on basic things like how to navigate, how to set views, how to select item, how to add in your drawing canvas, how to remove from drawing canvas. This is very important. If these concepts are not clear, and if you are directly jumping into modeling of equipment, modeling of piping, or modeling of structure, it is really getting difficult for newbies while clearing interview or while practicing. So first I'll start with how to remove and add model item in drawing canvas. So it's very easy. You can just click your item. You can right click, 3D view, add. It will take some time. This is sample project supplied by Aviva. I am not adding all the areas, I am adding only one area. Here you can see all the grids and very nice 3D graphics. So this is one way to add. If I want to remove from drawing canvas, again go to that particular item, right click, 3D view, and remove. Alternatively, shortcut is just select this and drag in drawing canvas. By this way also you can add. Again I am removing. Now I will not use that much command, just for the information. With command also we will see how to do this. Let's click on that object, type in command window. Let me make command window text little larger. You have to write add C. C is basically current element in PDMS language. So current element means where your hierarchy is now, that is called C. So add C. Will also add that item in your draw list. It is there. Similarly, you can remove this by command window. Instead of it, you have to write remove C. So that item will get removed. So this is how you can add your database element into your drawing canvas, and you can start working on it. This is not like adding and deleting. This is just for removing from drawing canvas. Your items will be there in the database, so no need to worry until and unless you are not using delete command. I am covering very basic thing because everybody can take advantage out of this video tutorial. I am not targeting only audience who is using E3D and they want to enhance their productivity. I am targeting new guys who have just started using E3D, or they are just planning to take training. So now you can see all discipline items like all equipment, all piping, all structural elements are added. So if you want to work only on piping or only on structure or only on equipment, you can remove unwanted item and you can add only required item. Suppose I want to work only on this equipment. Okay, so this equipment. So what I'll do here, you can see that elements are in group world. Now this is the base hierarchy. I will introduce this group world later. This is not the right time to introduce. So what you can do again, you can go to group world, 3D view. You can remove the item and only required item. This was the required item. Suppose one column only I want to work, you can add that particular column and you can work. Okay, if you want to add all equipment, so here you can see all the equipments are available in one zone, so you can add this whole zone. If you are doing equipment layout, so you can add all the required equipment and you can start your work. So I hope this adding and removing concept is clear. Whatever area you want to work or whatever item you want to work, whether it is one pipe or all the pipe of one area, or whether it is one equipment or one small structure, you can add as per your requirement. So guys, if you like my video, then don't forget to subscribe my channel and please press the like button. It will encourage me to make more and more videos on this.